She's half asleep in the trade wind sun. She's not aware of anyone. And blue Ulysses wants her to run from giving. September, woman, you're lonely still. That loneliness should never kill, or hold you down, or take the will for living. Between the trees the wind has died. I'm the shadow sleeping by her side. And who am I to make her decide on flying? September, woman, the quiet lakes are shadows filled with your mistakes. And lilies laugh at those who break out crying. A stranger came in the afternoon, but left her to follow the evening moon. Adrift in seas that died too soon for stealing. September, woman, you still remain, a face half hidden in the rain. Hiding won't help to ease the pain you're feeling. Hate to tell you now, hate to tell you, babe. Sun and sea somewhere in Queensland. You came to me by firelight. I said I'd shelter you. I said you were safe right here. I knew it wasn't true. You can close the door behind you and shut out all the sun. You cannot keep the way you look away from anyone. You gave oh so sweetly, and then took all you could. If I could touch you near the heart of things, you know I surely would. Song running through your mind, you can't recall the melody. The meaning stays behind. You kneel at frozen altars and catch the colored bands of light from stained glass windows. In your hand, you then took all you could. If I could touch you near the heart of things, you know I surely would. If the nightbirds at your feet could speak, they'd say you cannot win, as you stand beneath the naked trees, reflecting on your sin. From the land of diamond deserts, the whispers in the breeze tell me of your fortune across the nameless sea. You gave all so sweetly, and then took all you could. If I could touch you near the heart of things, you know I surely would. Other side of silence lives a girl that you once knew. Now she's not anyone you know. She's changed and so have you. On the other side of silence runs a child through the morning dew. Don't confuse her with your own. She's changed and so have you. Now you've seen it. Now you've been it and learned it so cleverly. Don't mistake it or try and make it into what it can never be. On the other side of silence hides an idea that's just a clue to all that you've been looking for. But it's changed and so have you. Now you've seen it. Now you've been it and learned it so cleverly. Don't mistake it or try and make it into what it can never be. On the other side of silence dies a love not false or true that held the morning in its hand. But it's changed and so have you. Now you've seen it. Now you've been it and learned it so cleverly. Don't mistake it or try turquoise and silver, ribbons of wonder, echoes are rolling of last summer's thunder, frescoes of film clips of ashes and diamonds. Song of Diana, way out of timing. Ocarina players, know things I'm just learning. 10 million fiddlers watch everything burning. Oranges and monkeys and gardens of grandeur. Song of Diana, somewhere around here. Childhood's end, childhood's end, childhood's end is here, my friend. Glaciers are burning, leaving cinders of history. Cauldrons of sorrow just deepen the mystery. Laughter is nailed with the arrows of reason. Song of Diana, way out of season. Clusters of buildings huddle in your breezes. I've always got you if the whole idea freezes. Bridges of music cross rivers of silence. Song of Diana swirls into violence. Childhood's end, childhood's end, childhood's end is here, my friend.
What are we doing? Somebody tell me what we're doing. Do you want to do it the way I said? It's going to have 8 in it altogether. 2 verses, an instrumental, 2 verses, an instrumental, and a verse at home like before. Thank you. That's 8 altogether.
Have you seen the chauffeur? He's gone and took my car. It's old and rattled, bad you see, so he can't have gotten far. Have you seen the chauffeur? He's hiding out, I guess. Oh, why earth am I affairs in such an awful mess? Have you seen the butler? He's disappeared last week. Everybody seems to know, but no one wants to speak. Have you seen the butler? He's delicate, you see. Who was it said? He's running guns across the Irish Sea. Have you seen the maid? There's dust upon the floor. The telephone's ringing. There's someone at the door. Have you seen my maid? Please tell me if you see it, 'cause the milk's still on the doorstep and the freezer's out of beer. Have you seen my baby? She's gone like all the rest. Of all the girls I ever had, she was sure the best. Have you seen my baby? What's I heard you say? She's run Have you seen my baby? She's gone like all the rest. All the girls I ever had, she was sure the best. Have you seen my baby? What's that I heard you say? She's run away to satellite to the USA.
What was that? Wasn't there one verse to go? That was only 7.
Just to waste your time, it seems. A circle scene of empty dreams. Why don't you sing? If everybody bleeds with their complicated needs, and you're out of range to make a change, why don't you sing? Crystal deserts, ageless winds, the electric children sleep. Wall of stone, cage of steel, the electric children weep. And when they wake, they'll fly away. If revolution's art like an affair of the heart, I'd choose a side like I'd choose a bride. Why don't you sing? Some will wind up dead, be they leaders or the led. Sane or mad, it's just as bad. Why don't you sing? Crystal deserts, ageless winds, the electric children sleep. Wall of stone, cage of steel, the electric children weep. And when they wake, they'll fly away. I ain't got much in mind except to follow as I find my vision of an idea of love. I'm gonna sing. I ain't got much in mind except to follow as I find my vision of an idea of love. I'm gonna sing. Crystal deserts, ageless winds, the electric children sleep. Wall of stone, cage of steel, the electric children weep. And when they wake, they'll fly away. Much in mind, set to follow as I find my vision of an idea of love. I'm gonna sing. Yes, I ain't got much in mind, set to follow as I find my vision of an idea of love. I'm gonna sing. Crystal deserts, ageless winds, the electric children sleep. Wall of stone, cage of steel, the electric children weep. sky was crying midnight, and the story of the chase was written neath the street light in the colors of her face. The dying shreds of laughter hung like tatters in the street. The papers in the gutter washed around her feet. Now I see, only now I see, she was only wondering what she'd grow to be. After a while, though she tried to hide it, I could see her smile. The Kafka-colored cities and the insane yellow skies mixed beyond believing. It all came out as lies. She knelt down in the gutter, said a prayer in the faceless rain. It washed the grime of centuries off the streets and down the drain. Now I see, only now I see, she was only wondering what she'd grow to be. After a while, though she tried to hide it, I could see her smile. The gift the ragman gave her, wrapped in a ribbon of light, didn't come in time to save her, but I guess it turned out right. The moment that I saw her, say we had destroyed the walls, nothing I had for her meant anything at all. Now I see, only now I see, she was only wondering what she'd grow to be. After a while, though she tried to hide it, I could see her smile. They found a stranger in the streets last night. They asked him to please come and step into the light. Where you from and what's your name? Everyone inquired. The stranger didn't answer and he seemed a little tired. They held a stranger in the streets last night. He looked a little dazed and his eyes were kind of bright. As they grew suspicious, you could hear their cries. They demanded that he explain himself and not to tell no lies. They chased a stranger in the streets last night and cursed the ragged runner 'cause he wouldn't stop and fight. They caught him in an alley 'neath a broken sign. flashed a black commercial for 20-year-old wine. They killed a stranger in the streets last night. He never spoke or screamed as they murdered him in fright. He almost looked resigned as they put him to the knife, and watched in silent sickness as the gutter took his life. They buried a stranger in the streets last night, and beneath their bloodied hands their flesh trembled white. They turned upon their leader to wash away the stain, and by the early morning only one remained. And he's the stranger in your streets tonight. If you wrote that you touched a petal of a lily that began to melt into words of molten metal that said just how you felt, you'd be writing a letter to Seraphina as her dark eyes followed you. Writing a letter to Seraphina to tell her that you loved her too. If you wrote from a rented steeple above streets that ran with blood, that you'd like to stay away from people in these times before the flood, you'd be writing a letter to Seraphina. She'd know how you feel. Writing a letter to Seraphina. The ragman's dream. If you wrote that the peasant's daughter had stolen all your clothes, and naked you had fought her, and now everybody knows, you'd be writing a letter to Seraphina. Don't send it on the wing. Writing a letter to Seraphina inside your magic that age was leaning on the doorways of your youth, and for death to have a meaning, no one could know the truth. You'd be writing a letter to Seraphina. The stamp won't cost a dime. Writing a letter to Seraphina. She'll read it last time. If you wrote that the gates before you were built for you at cost, before Seraphina saw you, but after the keys were lost, you'd be writing a letter to Seraphina. She doesn't need a key. Writing a letter to Seraphina.